Hi guys, my name's Nicole. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video here and I'm really excited but really nervous to be doing this. This is definitely outside of my comfort zone. I'm trying something new here and I really hope it works and that I like doing it because I really wanted to do it for quite a while now. I've kind of contemplated on and off about doing it, but like I said, I was so nervous. I was like, I don't know where to even really begin. Like, I'm sitting here talking to my phone and I feel like I'm talking to a room full of people. That's how nervous I am. This is probably the fourth time I restarted this video, so I'm trying to get it right. But I actually just got home from work, and so I'm gonna share with you guys what my morning makeup routine looks like for work. Like I said, I just got home from work, so this is kind of what my makeup looks like at the end of the day. I don't put on too much makeup or keep it too heavy or too bright or anything just because of my job. So my morning routine is kind of quick. I kind of got it down to about 10 minutes. I am not a morning person at all, like some of you probably, and anyone who knows me will tell you that I am the last person to bed and the last person up. And so I like to kind of have all my makeup set out the night before. That way when I get in the bathroom in the morning, I can just put it on and then try and walk out the door. So like I said, if you want to see or if you're interested in what I do whenever I go to work and what my makeup looks like, keep watching. If you end up liking this video, I guess just subscribe. If you like it, then I guess press that like button down there. So just keep watching. Voila. Okay, so I'm not good at editing. I honestly don't even know how. I kind of thought it'd be easier than I was when I started looking into it. So for now, you just get mechanical effects. Okay, so this is what I look like in the morning whenever I wake up. I don't wear makeup to bed. I don't think anyone really does, but yeah, I just look like this. You know, I'll try to wash my face, I'll moisturize, and then of course, whenever I get in the bathroom, start my makeup routine. I use a primer, of course, and then this is what mine looks like right now. It's kind of broken. I've had this one for a while. It's the Kat Von D Lock-It Primer. I really like this one. It's very moisturizing. But yeah, it gets a little tacky, so I know my makeup's gonna stay on. And in my job, I'm running around a lot, you know, I'm just moving around, touching my face. So I like this because it really makes my foundation stick throughout the day, and that's something I want. So, okay. Just get that good and rubbed in. And then I have this new foundation I've been trying. It's the LA Colors Truly Matte Long Wearing High Pigment Foundation. You can see that. Focus? I don't know. But yeah, so this is in color Natural. I believe I got this at the Dollar Tree. And so I love this color and I love the fact that it's matte. I do have kind of, I guess you would say combination skin. When I was younger, it used to be a lot more oily, and now I feel like as I'm getting older, it's gotten a lot more drier. Could also be due to the weather, I'm not sure. But however, I still do like a matte full coverage foundation. I want something that's gonna cover all my blemishes. I do have a lot of acne scars from high school. I do have a lot of facial redness. I'm not sure if it's technically rosacea, but my face gets really red. Like if I get overheated, embarrassed, or anything, like my face is gonna turn into a tomato. Don't know why, but it does. It's a little annoying. And so I'll take it on my little, well not little, but I believe it's a Face and Body Real Technique sponge. So I'll take a pump of that. I'll just quickly, and like I said, my morning routine is quick, like 10 minutes tops. So I love this sponge because there's so much surface area, like what is that, a fourth of my head? I can sit here and just put it on and it covers in like seconds. So I really love that part of it. Also, I like using sponges better than brushes for me because I feel like it just, maybe it's the texture of my skin, I don't know. It just puts all my foundation, everything in place and doesn't move it around weirdly. I don't know. Or maybe that's just the phase I'm in right now. Maybe I just really like the sponge. I'll take another pump, put that everywhere. It's probably like my second or third time honestly using this foundation, but I love it so far. It honestly doesn't oxidize that bad either, and it was super cheap, like a couple bucks at the Dollar Tree. Like, hello, who can beat that? Get some coverage. It goes down that. And then on my nose, I don't know about you guys, but for me, oh, if y'all are barking in the background, I do have two little dogs with me. This one right here is Quinny. She's my little mutt I found. And I love her. She's the best. So is my other dog. Well, she's a bit younger. My other dog's a Min Pin. She's about 9. But anyways, like I was saying, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm a nose toucher. Like, during the day, I itch my nose, I touch my nose. And so I always try to add a little bit of extra foundation on my nose, as well as like setting powder and stuff, because I always know that's going to be the first thing to go. When I go on break and I go look in the bathroom, it's usually my nose that's gone first. So I'll get that good on my forehead. Hopefully this lighting's not too bad. I'm kind of facing a window right now, but it's really hard to find good lighting around here. That in there. I'm going to take a little bit extra and make sure it's on my nose really good. It looks a little funny in the morning times because, like I said, it's really quick. So I'm sitting here like, oh, beating my face with this thing, like trying to get out the door, trying not to be late. But yet, if you're doing your makeup, you want it to look semi-decent, right? Like, especially if you're putting on foundation and whatnot. So yeah, bring it down the neck a little bit. Don't want any harsh lines, even if you do have a good match. It's still not your real skin. Yeah. Okay, so this is something else I've been trying out. It's the Broadway Colors Dark Circle Concealer. I don't know if you can see that. This is in porcelain, and it's a little twisty. Pull the top off, twist it up, and then I just go in. I don't do a bunch of concealing in the morning. However, I just do under my eyes because I'm usually not completely awake, so this just makes me look more awake. And then also something else, if I just go in and if I just put just foundation on, I feel like when I look in the mirror during the day, I look like a zombie because it's all just one color and it's just, there's no definition or anything. So this I really like. Gotta be honest with you guys, when I first opened this thing and smelled it, it smelled like paint. Like, went to the arts and crafts aisle, picked up some finger paints, and like you put it on your face. That's how potent it was. It doesn't really smell like that anymore. Maybe it's just because I had just opened it or something. Oh, before I forget, I also do my eyes. If I'm having a day where I'm really running late but I still want to wear makeup, I'll just put foundation on my eyelids and then set that. But I really prefer if I can make it concealer instead of foundation. And just blend that in. I really like this concealer. Like, it was literally a few bucks too because it's also from Dollar Tree, but it covers really well. It brightens the under eye. Like, I just really like it. Yeah. And then we'll go in and set this in a moment. And I have a new setting powder I've been trying out as well. Literally, I was the type of girl who in high school, I never wore makeup. Me and my sister both really. We're kind of more on the tomboy side, so, you know, our mother, she would let us wear makeup, but it's not something she pushed on us, and, you know, if we didn't want it, she was like, okay, whatever. And so neither of us really wore makeup through high school, or honestly for me in college either. I'd put on some foundation and mascara, but that was probably the, like, end of my, you know, makeup knowledge, I guess. And then I didn't really even get into wearing makeup and exploring makeup till a couple years ago when I started watching YouTubers like Jaclyn Hill and Laura Lee and Johnny Grimond and all those people. And those are my favorite YouTube makeup people, by the way. Favorite. And so I've just kind of experimented for a few years with what I like, what I want, and like what you're supposed to do and stuff like that. Okay, so now that we've got this down, the foundation and concealer, I'm going to go ahead and set that. Don't want any crease in the lines. And I've been experimenting more with this Huda Beauty. Cannot say that. Huda Beauty. I went to Sephora not too long ago. I got a Sephora gift card for my birthday, so I was like, finally, I'm going to go buy a good setting powder because I think I was using some old powder foundation and it just wasn't working anymore. So I was like, finally, I'm just going to go get a good setting powder. You know, I got this gift card, you know, I'm just going to go for it. So I went into Sephora, and of course, if you watch YouTube makeup channels, you know, everybody loves Laura Mercier, or that was just kind of the thing. So I went in and I was like, oh, you know, do you have Laura Mercier? I want the setting powder. And the lady was like, oh, we're sold out. So I was like, okay. Well, and I knew about this. I knew it had just kind of released. And so I was like, you know, why not try it? And this was Pound Cake, by the way, Color Pound Cake. So I bought this, and I like it. The powder's great. You know, I like the way it sets on my skin. The color's nice. It locks my stuff in. But it smells really strong. Like, I feel like I just walked into a 1950s beauty store, like department store, and I just walked through the perfume section. That's kind of the smell I'm getting here. And the only thing with that is if it just smelled like that once and then it went away, that's fine. But I can smell this all day. All day. Like, I'll just get random whiffs of this strong perfumey smell, and I'm like, oh, there it is. The Huda Beauty's back. But yeah. I mean, it's not bad. I like it. I like the color and the thing, and I'm obviously going to keep using it. It was kind of expensive. But something I would probably recommend to people, I mean, if they asked. And then, like I said, I really set my nose. It's the first thing to go. Set my eyeballs. Yeah. And then I will take a little bit and just get it all over my face. Like I said, I'm kind of walking around, running around, doing stuff all day. So I really want my makeup to just stay. Now that's done. I like this too also because it comes with this little like thing that goes on it. It has this little net meshing stuff inside. So when you put this on, you won't have to worry about it coming out. And then you just pop on the lid. I'm telling you guys, it's really strong. Ugh. Okay. And then next I'm going to add bronzer. And I've tried a couple different bronzers. Not really any high-end bronzers yet, but I do have the Butter Bronzer, which is my favorite. It smells amazing. And so I'll take this on a little Wet n Wild kind of angled brush. And I'll just kind of stipple this in my cheeks and then roll it around. Again, like I said, in the mornings, no one has time, especially if you are not a morning person like me. Nobody has time to sit there and chisel and sculpt and do all that stuff. So, like, literally, this is like, just pat and go, like, just warm up my cheeks. And this, honestly, like, if I'm gonna do my makeup in the morning times, this is a must for me. Because if I don't add some kind of warmth back to my face, I'm gonna be looking like The Walking Dead at work. And it's just not good. Oh yeah, and the double chin down here, I gotta get that. It's just you put a little bronzer on and it's like it goes away. Just like that. It's like, what double chin? I don't know what you're talking about. Then I'll do it on this side. I'll just stipple and roll around. pull and roll around. God, it smells so good. Kind of evens out the Huda Beauty smell. I like to do my forehead too, just so it's not looking uneven everywhere. So, and as you can see, I kind of have a wider nose, so I will do my nose too, which is why I really love this brush, because it kind of comes to like this flat, kind of wide flat head, I don't know. And so I'll take a little bit of the bronzer and I'll just go up and down my nose with it on both sides. Bring that up to my eyebrow. So yeah, now that I have that on, I'll go to my blush. Like I said, I do kind of have problems with redness in my face, but I feel like when I do put on that full coverage foundation, I have to add a little bit of color back into my cheeks, or else I just feel like I look off. Plus, I've always loved blush. And I'm using another Wet n Wild brush for this. It's just kind of a big powder brush, which I saw somebody on YouTube say that they like using the big powder brush for this because it kind of disperses the color. And for me, I find that that's good, because if I sat here with like a tinier brush and try to paint my cheeks with it, I feel like I'd put too much on and I'd end up looking like a clown. So with this, I can literally pat it into the blush and then just roll it around on my cheeks. And it's there. It's not too bright. This is the LA Colors Red Rouge blush, and this one's in the Bodacious. This one's pretty cool. It's not too pink, but you know, it's not too bright or anything, so it gives me some color in my cheeks, but nothing that's like bam, just popped out of the 80s. Now that I get that on, I want to take that powder brush again and just kind of run it over everything, just because I don't want too much contrast between like the blush and the bronzer and everything. So I'll just rub that around. Oh God, my foot's asleep. Oh God, sitting on the floor over here. This was just the best lighting, like I said. And normally I don't put on a highlighter whenever I go to work. Like I said, I would like to kind of keep it a little more muted down and not too bright. But if I do have something to do after work, or I have an event to go to, or I have to, you know, where I don't have time to come home and, you know, spruce up my makeup, I'll put a little highlighter on. So it's, for today, we'll pretend that's happening. And I actually just bought this. This is, I mean, to you guys, you're probably going to be like, oh, that's old. I don't know why you're so crazy about it. But like I said, Jaclyn Hill was one of the first YouTubers I started watching from my, you know, on the makeup channels, and learned a lot from her. And so I've always loved her. And so I finally, like I said, I went to Sephora not too long ago with that birthday gift card, and so I saw this and I was like, yes, I have to have it. I wanted it forever. And it's the Champagne Pop by Becca, and it's just so pretty. Look at that. Like, it looks like a pearl you just picked up out of the ocean. Like, hello. I just love it. I remember the day I bought this, I was sitting in the truck with my boyfriend, and I opened it and I was like, oh, it's just so beautiful. And so I took it out and I used my finger and I just started putting it all over my face like a mad woman. I was like, look babe, I'm so shiny, I'm so pretty. And it was crazy. I was just crazy about it. And so I've been using this basically nonstop since. And I just take this little powder brush right here, I guess. It's from Ulta. Just swivel it around. And for me, I do have large pores. Like, it's unfortunate. It's the one thing I kind of hate about my face, but I've kind of always had large pores. So for me, whenever I put highlighter on, I like to keep it, like, I guess here's my cheekbone, and so I'll keep it here back. I don't go down into this area at all. I'll just stipple it up here and kind of bring it around my eyebrow. But that's about it. That's where I keep it. If I'm feeling extra fancy, I'll put it above my eyebrow or something. But I mainly just keep it there. Like, oh, it's just so amazing. It's just the little things in life, guys. The little things. It makes you happy to do it. Unless it's hurting someone else, then don't do it. But just stipple this on my outer, what is that, outer cheekbone? I don't know. Bring that around. Woo! Oh, just getting these shivers. And like I said, pop some on the nose maybe, I don't know. Okay, and then for my eyebrows, like I said, I do not have time to be sitting there chiseling out my eyebrows and getting them perfect. And honestly, I'm not that great at my eyebrows yet. Like, I can put them on, but they, what's the term? They are extremely sisters. They are not twins at all. Like, kind of like sister from another mister almost. Like, this one's my good one, in case you were wondering. This one, I can put it on, I can get it done, and it looks good. This one is the one that gives me trouble. Like, I don't know what's going on over there. But a little trick I find is, because I have darker eyebrows, I find I don't need to fill them in as much or as bad. So I'll just take a little Q-tip and I'll wet it. I mean, why not? Your saliva's free, right? And so I'll just wet it and slide it over my eyebrows to take away any foundation or powder or anything that's settled on them. And so that way it just looks more natural, more darker. And it's kind of like I filled them in, but I didn't. Now let's take another one and do the same thing with this one. You guys are probably like, that's fucking disgusting, but ain't nobody watching me do this when I'm getting ready, so it's okay. You see it this time, but that's okay. And then something I did find the other day was this e.l.f. It's, I don't know if you can see that. It's clear on both ends. One end is a clear eye gel, like eyebrow gel, and the other end is a clear mascara. I was like, that's crazy. Like, you know, I don't put anything on my eyebrows, so maybe if this will like keep them in place and, you know, make it look more structured, then why not? So I did try this. The mascara end sucks, gonna be honest. Didn't do nothing, at least literally just wetted my lashes. But the eyebrow part did a pretty decent job. I mean, I've worn it a couple times and it kind of puts them in place and keeps them there. It takes a second to dry, but that's okay. Because I do have a colored eyebrow gel from Ulta, but that one, if I'm in too big of a rush or if I'm going too ham with it, like, it'll put color everywhere, and then I'm sitting there like delicately trying to fix it so I don't have this big splotch on my eyebrow. And in the morning times, I just don't have time for that. So, rather not. Maybe it's because I'm using this with my left hand, I don't know. It's maybe why this eyebrow acts up. But I'll just push up and out. So push up and out. Trying to add as much definition and volume to them. Yeah. Okay, so now that I have that on, I'll do my eyeshadow next. And I usually keep it down to 1 or 2 eyeshadows. Like, literally, I'll either add 1 eyeshadow all over the lid or I'll do 2, you know, just for contrast. Since I'm showing you guys today, I'll do the 2 one. And what I do is I just take a fluffy crease brush. And I like to use the Nudie Patootie one by Laura Lee. It's one of my favorites by her. I like Cat's Pajamas, but this one's, it has more options, realistically, I guess. And so I like taking Reveal right here. And I'll just fluff that up top. Fluff it up top. And the point for me of putting eyeshadow on, like, you're probably thinking, oh, if you're trying to hurry, then why are you worrying about eyeshadow? But for me, I just like slapping on a little bit of eyeshadow so that I look a little bit more awake, I guess. Like, because if I'm going to work with this full coverage foundation, mascara, bronzer, all this, and then my eyes aren't on, I just feel a little weird. Like, I don't know, like, whenever you're doing something and you miss a step and it's like, did she do it on purpose? Did she, you know, accidentally forget it? I don't know. And so this is literally to just add a pop of color to my eye. But like I said, I don't want to wear nothing too bright for work. So I'll literally just kind of keep it neutral, you know, warm toned. And then I'm going to take strip right here and pat that on my lid. And I totally look like a crazy person in the mornings because whenever I'm doing this, I literally will have it and I'm like, ah, hurry, I have 2 minutes left. Like, I should have been out the door 5 minutes ago. My mornings are hectic. I wish I'd been blessed as a morning person, but it's just not me. It was just not me. I was not given that talent. I will sit there and I literally have 10 alarms, like 5 minutes apart, 10 alarms consecutively, because I cannot get myself up. Like, I don't know, you guys, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you are like that. Some of you maybe not. I don't know. Some of you might know the struggle. Some of you don't. But I don't know, maybe I got other talents instead of that one, who knows. But just fluff that all together. I have a little bit of color on my eyes. You know, I don't bother with the bottom line at all, so I just keep it that simple. All right, and then next I'll add on some mascara. Mascara is by far my favorite makeup product. Like, if my house is burning and there was only one makeup product I could save, I would save my mascara, because for me personally, mascara makes me feel pretty. Like, if we're going to the grocery store or we're going out to eat and I don't have any makeup on and I just, you know, want to put something on to look a little presentable, I'll put on mascara. Mascara to me makes me feel so much more prettier than I am without makeup. And I don't know why. I don't know if that's necessarily a fault. I don't know, but you know, I can just put on mascara and instantly be like, oh, you look pretty today. And so that's just my favorite makeup thing. For some of you, it might be your eyebrows. For some of you, it might be lipstick. I don't know. But for me, it's mascara. And for me, I love the Urban Decay Perversion. I know a lot of you probably know about this, but this was the like first high-end mascara I ever bought. And I put it on and I was like, holy fuck. What the fuck? Like, I texted my best friend. I was like, oh my god, is this what high-end mascara does for you? Like, you know, I was always just kind of a drugstore mascara person. I was like, oh, you know, this is as good as life can get, I guess. I don't know. And then I put this on and I was like, I'm never going back. Never, 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 ever. Like, I will buy everything else drugstore, but my mascara will be a high-end product. Especially if it's this one, because it's my favorite. And my eyelashes, I mean, they're darker. I do have naturally dark hair, but they're darker. They're a little bit longer than some, and so I don't honestly need a lot of mascara, but this one just, like, oh my goodness. I put it on and I'm like, who is you? Like, it's just awesome. I love it. Look at that. It's so black. I honestly don't hear this talked about, like, at all anymore. You know, and even when I first started watching YouTube a couple years ago, I honestly didn't hear about it. The only reason I bought it was because I was at Sephora one day and I was like, that looks interesting. And so I bought it, went home, put it on, and changed my life forever. Like, I think I can say this mascara has changed my life. If anything, changed the way I see myself. So that's always good, right? And I'm not particularly good at liner yet, especially wing liner. So mascara is something that makes me look more put together, but, you know, without liner on. And I honestly don't know why people talk about this even more. You know, there might be some better mascaras out there that I just don't know about yet. Maybe I need to check them out. But with this, I can put it on and just put a little bit and look, you know, just a little bit prettier, or I can put a lot on and be like, is she wearing falsies? Like, I recommend this to people. I really do. I had a coworker the other day who was talking to me. I was wearing this mascara to work, and she was like, are you wearing falsies? And I'm like, no, it's just my eyelashes with this mascara. And I told her about it, and she was like, and I recommended it to her because she was telling me about how she just can't get the volume and length she's wanting, and she has blonde eyebrows, so it's hard for her. And so I recommended this, and I don't know if she's tried it yet, but I hope she did, because it's honestly the best mascara ever. And I honestly hope if I continue doing YouTube, and if I look back in 10 years and I see this video, and if I'm still using this, that's just going to be the best ever, because I probably, you know, will still be using it. I'll be like, yep, that's what started it all. That mascara. Yeah. Like I said, amazing. Okay, so my final thing that I put on is lipstick. I do love liquid lips, like a lot of you probably, but for work, I tend to stick with actual lipsticks because liquid lipsticks for me are just too high maintenance. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. It might be, you know, patchy throughout the day. You might have to reapply a lot, maybe a little, you don't know. But lipsticks, I can just kind of put on as a lip tint. You know, I just kind of dot it on my lips and then I'll put it on as a lip tint so it's not too bright or anything. And then throughout the day, I'll just keep it with me and just pat, 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 put some on and everything looks okay versus having to sit there and go put a whole nother lip on, you know? And so right now I've really been loving this LA Colors. Right here, it's a matte lipstick. This one is called Tender, but it's mauvey pink, I guess, but it's a little brighter than that. I do kind of have darker natural lips, I guess, but this kind of matches that, but a little bit pinker. I just really like it. So yeah. I'm really a big fan of red lipsticks, but can't really wear this to work too bright. So yeah, I'll just either stick with more of like a nude lip or a pinky lip, something that's more natural and toned down, just for work at least. But yeah, so I would just, this is what I would generally put on. Put a little setting spray. Yeah. Urban Decay, by the way, this is my first bottle and I'm still using it. I think I need more though, so I should probably get some more of that soon. But yes, like I said, this is what my makeup look would be like for work. Super kind of toned down. I hope you can kind of see all the colors. Like I said, this lighting might not be the best, but it's what I'm working with. And so I hope you like this video. You know, I really hope that I can keep doing this for you guys and for me as well. There's a lot I kind of want to say, get out there, share with you guys my ideas and opinions, and I want to hear your guys' ideas and opinions, and I just kind of want to start a conversation with you. Like I said, this is very new to me. I'm naturally, honestly, more of an introvert, so I think that might be why this is a little bit harder for me, but yeah, I just really hope I can continue to do this and put out maybe 1 or 2 videos a week, whatever I can. But yeah, I just really hope you guys enjoy this video and want to see the next one. So if you do, like this video and let me know so I will know to keep making videos for y'all. But yeah, like I said, my name's Nicole, and subscribe if you want to. If you don't, that's cool. It's whatever. But yeah, just keep being happy and keep being confident in yourself. And if you want to share a little bit of happiness, come back and see me. Until next time. Bye.